So if you look at, you're making breakfast, if you look at that, you're making eggs. You say, well, you have some eggs, you have some pepper, you serve the eggs, and you make the eggs. But if you think about it, you didn't really make the eggs. Yes, you served it, but you didn't make it. So you go back and say, well, what really made the eggs? And the chicken made the egg. But then what made the chicken? Another chicken that laid an egg and that chicken grew. But what made that chicken? And then you go back and you keep going back. And you say, well, bacteria, well, I think bacteria created like animals, and that we grew from bacteria, and that's how animals came to be. So if that's true, then it goes back to bacteria that made the chicken, then made the other chicken, then made the egg. So, and then what made that bacteria? Something else. But I think if you keep going back and you keep going back, you'd end up seeing that, like, what really made the universe. Because if you keep going back and then just what made that and what made that and what made that, then you'd say what made the universe, because you'd have to keep going back that far. And what really did make the universe. And then there's teachers and math teachers and science teachers that say that you can't make something out of nothing. That that you can't divide by zero, or that you can't take zero and gain something from it. The teachers will say that, but I'm thinking that maybe you have to gain something from nothing, because how else was the universe created? Because if you keep going back and saying what did the chicken lay the egg, or the egg lay the chicken, well, something before that had to make that something. And if everything was there before, what made everything? Was everything just simultaneously existing, and it was already there from the start, and nothing was nothing? Or did nothing have a part in playing in everything, and everything actually came from nothing? And where did nothing come from? So that's what I think about. So, and then the real big question is, what really made the universe? You know? I also think that, like, once humans become so advanced, and that we'll know so much that knowledge won't even matter anymore. That you'll know so much that even if you don't know something else that in the universe, if you don't know something about it, it doesn't matter anymore. So you only need to know so much knowledge to do something anyways. Like to ride a bike, you only need to know so much. You don't need to know how it's made to ride a bike. If you want to make a bike, then you need to know how it's made. But then again, you still don't even have to know everything about that bike to make a bike. So